Well, welcome back to this week's episode. Again, we're back in the garage yet again, adding another mod to the Super Duty T from SwMotech. We're going to be mounting today this engine guard slash skid pan, whatever you want to call it. Really nice product from them. A lot more sort of protection than the stock one. So this one is going to be getting mounted shortly. This isn't the finished look. There's a couple of parts that go on the outside of it, some orange on there. They've done really well on matching the paint to the original sort of subframe or the frame on the bike, so they've matched the colour code pretty well. I did see some pictures online of these and I thought I didn't know if it matched really or not, but it does. So good tip, good point for SwMotech. They've matched the colour pretty good. I've done some preparation already on the bike, just small stuff that nobody needs to see. I'm not going to sort of do with his intelligence, it's not difficult stuff. So I've removed the skid pan already, the stock skid pan. It's just 2 screws in the middle and then that slips off, so that don't need to show you that necessarily. And a couple of the new brackets that we're going to be mounting in a sec. There's just some prep to do on them, adding some rubber grommets and some bits and bobs to them, which I've already done. Again, no need to show you that on camera. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to be doing. Got to remove the side stand or the kickstand on the bike, and then we're going to be mounting these brackets all around the sort of bottom of the engine casing, and once they're all on and secure, then this part goes on, and then right at the end we screw the orange sort of paneling on. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Again, links to these to this part is in the description below. If you do want to check this out for the bike, then click onto the link and go and have a look, check it out. So let's start banging on and get underneath the bike and get this mounted. Hopefully I can film it all under there. May have to get some lighting under there, no idea. It's a bit of a pain to get a camera down that low on the bike, but as I said, let's get on with it. So first thing we've got to do is remove the kickstand. It does say on here, once you remove the kickstand, it can leak a bit of oil through one of the seals, and we're going to be mounting this bracket here underneath and then reinstalling the kickstand. So it does say not to hang around. Once you've removed it, maybe it's possible it leaks a bit of oil. Don't want that. Hopefully it's not the case that it leaks oil. Try to get that underneath the chain there so it doesn't fall off. I imagine these are the ones that the bolts will take off that may leak. Is leaking slightly, nothing too drastic. So now we got to, how is this going on? This is going on. As always, make sure you get a bit of Loctite on these fasteners just to make sure it stays in the air wall. So let's get these snug back up so we don't get any oil leakage, and we're good to go. Need to make sure you snug these up to manufacturer's guidelines with regards to torque settings. So do consult your user's manual for that sort of stuff, and I'll do that once it's all secured. Then I'll check all the torque settings after. Let's get these all. I just want to get these two snugged up so I don't get any oil leaking. It's important not to tighten one up too much and the other slack, so tighten them up sort of together so you get a good seating position that it doesn't sit in wonky or anything, so they're nice and snug. There we go. So first bracket on. According, we can now replace the kickstand. Let's get that back out. It's important to replace obviously the Loctite on the OEM bolts because they're going back on. So make sure, put a drop of Loctite on there. So that's now back on. Get that back out of the way. So the next bracket we're going to put on now is this small one, and this locates here. So all we need to do is remove 2 of the OEM screws. We'll not be using these again, but it's good to keep hold of. Always keep hold of your stock screws that you take out that you're not using for your new mods, because you know it does help then if you want to later sell the bike and you want to take off your mods and sell them separately, that you can put your bike back together. And I always put these in a labelled bag, so I know later on, if 2 or 3 years down the line I'm going to be taking them off. Do need a wide variety of tools and bits for this job. All the stock screws and nuts are Torx, and the ones from SwMotech are Allen heads. They have to don't go mental with the tightening these up. Right, that's it for this side. So we've got to get onto the other side of the bike and mount another 2 brackets, and then we can get the skid pan itself mounted underneath the bike. So catch you in a sec. No, sorry about that. It was too much of a nightmare to film, get the camera under this bit. So we've attached this bracket here and this one there, and it's basically just 2 bolts and a washer for that one, and 2 bolts and a washer with that one. Again, taking out 2 or 4 stock bolts and replacing them with the SwMotech bolts and securing these 2 brackets. So that's what you have to do on the right hand side of the bike. Sorry I couldn't film it, but it really wasn't that difficult. Right, what I'm going to do now is just get this skid pan fitted underneath, and I'll just attach it on this side and then do the other side off camera. It's just too much of a filming nightmare to to get this all on film, so let's just get going and get it put on. Filmer's nightmare, vlogger's nightmare doing this. Something underneath the bike. But let's just get it sort of half on, and we'll go from there. Sweet Jesus. Probably the most difficult video I've had to do. That's going to go on the inside. Now I'm not going to snug all these up dead tight just yet, because I'm going to have to shift it around somewhat. Right, so basically that's it, half mounted. We've got enough juice left in the camera, and then this is then going to get mounted on there. So what I'm going to do is do the rest of this off camera. I'll get these all put on, all snugged up nice. We'll get the bike out of the garage, and then I'll show you it once it's fully mounted. Otherwise we're going to be here till Christmas. See you in a sec. So there you go, it's on. Bit of a fiddly job, but really happy with how it looks and the outcome. There's a bit of a shot there further back. That's what it looks like then on the bike. I think it really matches the bike well. Good contrast with the black crash protection bars on there. So happy days.